Alright, today we're going to talk about perimeters and areas of rectangles and squares. So we're going to start off with just squares. So assume I can draw a perfect square there. So if we only know one side measurement, and let's say that side is 5, we can find the perimeter and area of that square. The perimeter of a square is 4s and the area of a square is side squared, which simply means side times side. So if our side is 5, our perimeter would equal 4 times 5, which equals 20, and we'll call these centimeters, so it would be 20 centimeters. And then our area would equal side squared, which is 5 side times side, so that'd be 5 times 5. So our area would equal 25 centimeters squared. So if you need to find the perimeter of a square, you just take the side and multiply it by 4. If you need to find the area, you just take one side and multiply it times itself. Alright, if we want to do it for rectangles, the perimeter equals 2 times your length plus your width, and your area equals your length times your width. So here I have a length of 3 and a width of 5. So my perimeter would equal 2 times 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So my perimeter equals 16 centimeters. Then my area would be length times width. So area equals 3 times 5. And 3 times 5 is 15. So my area equals 15 centimeters squared. You'll also notice that when you do area, it's always centimeters squared, or whatever your units are squared. When you do perimeter, it's just going to be whatever your units are. Alright, so I have a square here with a side length of 4 and a rectangle with side lengths of 1 and 7. And I want to know which perimeter is greater. So for my square, I'm going to do perimeter equals 4 times my side, which is 4. So my perimeter equals 4 times 4, which is 16. So for the rectangle, my perimeter equals 2 times length plus width. So my perimeter equals 2 times 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. So my perimeter is 2 times 8, which equals 16. So these have exactly the same perimeter. Alright, so what is the perimeter of a square with an area of 49 centimeters? So you have to think of a square, and our area is 49. So our side has to be something times itself equals 49. Well, 7 times 7 would be 49. So our side length of that square is 7. So to find the perimeter, you would do 4 times your side length. So our perimeter equals 4 times 7. So perimeter equals 4 times 7 is 28, and our units is centimeters. So our perimeter is 28 centimeters. Alright, so what is the length of a rectangle with an area of 48 centimeters and a width of 4 centimeters? So think of a rectangle. Our width is 4, and our area is 48. So remember, area equals length times width. So 48 equals 4 times something. And we'll just call that L for length. So you just think of doing a fact family. So L times 4 equals 48. So go backwards. 48 divided by 4 is going to equal L. So I'm going to divide 48 by 4. to find my length. So 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. So my length equals 12 centimeters.